Did you hear me? Cause
fuck ARN. Motherfucking Philly nigga. How dare a fucking Philly nigga pick out another nigga from out of town and let him know it comes out another nigga from out of town and let him know it comes straight from these niggas. All them niggas pussy. They get on, hold on, we ain't got no bar check. The niggas get on motherfucking camera and get to talking all this gun murder and shit. Y'all niggas on bar check. The niggas get on motherfucking camera and get to talking all this gun murder and shit. Y'all niggas don't do shit but get shot the fuck up. We get money. If you running with Dream Chasers, make some fucking noise in the building one time. How dare a fucking Philly nigga dick ride another nigga from out of town? And let him know it comes straight from me niggas. All them niggas pussy.
It's your Akademiks and check it out, because let me tell you this, man. Meek, I fuck with you, bruh, but I ain't gonna lie. We better cue the Undertaker music for you, okay? Because no lie, man, people are saying you're a dead man walking out here. And now that you done said this, you might be a dead man talking as well. Might be the Walking Dead. Now, if you guys don't know, basically, Meek Mill and his bae, Nicki Minaj, they came to Camden, New Jersey. Basically, that's about like 3 minutes from Philly. So let's just call it Philly. They showed up in Philly. They had the Pink Print Tour, and don't get it fucked up, okay? I mean, Meek Mill might be on the Pink Print Tour, might be performing with a bunch of mics that's glittered up, but he's still a Philly nigga. Now, when the streets come out to see him, he has to respond for this whole Drake beef that's been going on. A lot of people thought he lost, but he showed his first sign of having a pulse. Now, what he did, he actually did a whole freestyle dissing Drake, and that's another story. But what's really catching a lot of people's attention is that he spoke on somebody that Drake mentioned in the back-to-back diss. Remember, I drove here in the Wraith bumping AR-Ab. AR-Ab is the top flight goon in Philly. Yes, his occupation, top flight goon. Okay, now pretty much if you guys don't know, well-respected guy, he runs with the OBH team. People have just feared this guy out of Philly. Okay, now basically there has been tension between the Chasers, that's Meek Mill's camp, and OBH, which is AR-Ab's camp. So pretty much somehow Drake knew that the tension existed, and he basically used it against Meek, okay? If you guys don't know, it's been a lot of slick talking from both sides. However, it's never came from the main individuals. I've seen like Dark Low, like on the internet before, and he made some mention like, yo, it seemed like Meek Mill or Meek Mill's camp has blocked or tried to put roadblocks in a way for them to get into industry. Basically saying they blackballed him, and also said there's somewhat of a hating thing going on. So we haven't heard it from the main members. Haven't heard it from Meek. Haven't heard it from AR-Ab, but other people surrounding the situation. Of course, Meek Mill then actually takes the first shot, at least between him and AR-Ab, when he just came out and said, listen, fuck that nigga, okay? He said, listen, man, these niggas is getting shot up, okay? And by the way, all I'm trying to say is this, Meek, I want you to stay out of jail, and I want you to stay alive, okay? I don't think this guy's the guy you should be beefing with. Number one, you are a millionaire, okay? These guys are still shooting shit up if you really are talking about that gun murder play shit, okay? Now, Meek Mill's a grown man. He could handle himself, but I'm just saying. Now, a couple things to take away from it is that AR-Ab recently, and I mean like just yesterday, did a bunch of interviews and stuff like that, and he spoke very positively of Meek Mill. He said him and Meek were cool. Yes, there's been tension, but he said it's never came from Meek Mill. They're cool. Now, obviously, with this video, Meek Mill's throwing that into the bushes, okay? Now, let me just say this too, because if you guys don't know, AR-Ab is an opportunist, okay? Pretty much, he's doing what anybody would do in that position, okay? Drake did a smart move, but AR-Ab is doing a smart move too. If somebody mentioned you, okay, gave you a shout out, basically on their song, they're the biggest artist in the game, Meek Mill couldn't give AR-Ab this buzz ever, okay? Basically, AR-Ab is saying, listen, even though you're beefing with Drake, I'm not going to say fuck Drake because he just gave me a buzz. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to say fuck you, but all I'm going to say is that if he wants to come to Philly, he's good under my terms. I don't see a problem with that, okay? A lot of people do, though. Some people think that's going against the city. They say, yo, listen, Philly should be riding with Philly, and somehow those people have made it a Toronto versus Philly thing. Now, you got to imagine from AR-Ab, he's trying to use it for exposure. Now, a lot of people thought that, yo, did OVO sign AR-Ab? Now, they did have a conversation, and they said, and this is AR Ab, he spoke with Charlemagne, he said this, all right, they didn't sign me. I never spoke to Drake, okay? I spoke to someone from OVO, but they talked nothing about having a contract or having even signed me. So basically, AR Ab and his crew has not and looks like will not be signed by OVO. Now, here's the thing, because this is the good thing. Well, not a good thing. This is a smart move by Drake. Not that they're not going to sign him. The smart move is, don't sign somebody just for a pawn in a beef. If you really like AR Ab, sign him and invest your time and energy into making him blow. Because if you sign him as a pawn, the same way how he said, Cassidy, you wasn't putting no food in my abs, he will be on a goddamn iPhone 10 camera in 5 years pointing a goddamn AR, looking at it with a very red fucking eyes, talking about, Drake, when I see you, I'm gonna get you clapped, okay? Not only that, I'm gonna put you back in a wheelchair. So it's a good thing if Drake is only gonna be really fucking with AR Ab for this beef, make it a shout out, that's it. Don't get niggas on paperwork and then trying to fuck them over, because AR Ab doesn't look like the person to fuck around with. Now, this is all a part of a chess play by Drake. We got to be honest. And a lot of people, when you give credit to people nowadays, people call it dick riding, but you got to call it what it is. I mean, it's a smart play by Drake in a lot of sense, okay? Think about what he did with Charlemagne. Okay, first of all, let's talk about perception, reality, and also what his moves are. The common perception, and probably Drake perceives it this way as well, because I think he didn't like Charlemagne as well, right? He's perceiving that Charlemagne is someone who hates on him, okay? Whether that's the truth or not, that's it for another debate, okay? He perceives that way, right? Now, when he actually beefs with Meek Mill and actually puts out a diss song, and Charlemagne actually said that was a dope move, what Drake then sees is an opportunity, and by the way, it's just fucking scary to see how Drake is paying attention. You wouldn't know about the AR Ab / Meek Mill tension unless you're watching these goddamn hood DVDs. Unless you're watching these little hood blogs on YouTube, you'll never know. You're probably just knowing about it now because I'm telling you. But somehow, I guess he heard Charlemagne give him props, and what he did was he acknowledged that, okay, Charlemagne is calling this fair. Let me make up with him that at least he'll give me a fair shot. What he did really is neutralize the possibility that Meek Mill could try to play off the fact that someone who's very influential, like Charlemagne, could actually then just try to flip the beef because of his dislike for Drake. Okay, so Drake kind of say, hey, listen, let's be friends. Okay, that doesn't mean they're cool. Listen, Drake slander will probably go on in the future. It is what it is. Okay, strategy. With AR Ab, same thing. He knew what was going on. He said, okay, I'm not gonna, and by the way, he doesn't buy people out. Okay, him shouting out AR Ab gets a lot of buzz. He has no reason to diss Drake down, and because of that, Meek Mill looks more like a sucker, because people start wondering what's going on between the top goon of Philly and the street rapper in Philly, okay? Now, to my overall point, I do not want Meek Mill to really get into this shit. I really want him to stay on the rapping tip. Let's keep rapping about, are you starstruck over, listen, let's keep rapping about some real fictional shit, okay? Let's keep, and I know it sounds fake, but let's keep rapping about, is that a world tour, your girl tour? Because one guy, he's on papers, which means if he does anything wrong, he'll go back to jail. And I know a lot of you fans, man, a lot of you fans really don't give a fuck. You guys watch this shit like it's a gladiator sport, and all you want to see is blood. You guys can't wait for this shit. The majority of fans, right? They're not even content with like, yo, wait, okay, damn, that's crazy. Like Meek Mill lost. They're not even content with saying Meek Mill lost. They want Meek Mill to end up in jail, or they want somebody to shoot him. It's kind of sickening because you fans, you can't enjoy it for the sport. You are the guys that sometimes get these rappers to think that, listen, I have to do something. Now, if they do it, that's their problem, but still, most of you fans got to chill the fuck out, all right? I don't want Meek Mill to go to jail. I don't want him to get into those street altercations. Meek Mill rolls around with security, okay? Security, at least like 6 of them, all right? He's not going to be on the block shooting out, okay? And to be honest, these guys should probably leave him alone as well because he's rolling with people that's hired to kill. So because you don't want anyone to die, because believe me, Drake right now is cooling out in a safe house in Calabasas, okay? He's chilling. There's nothing happening to Drake, all right? Because of that, Meek Mill also got to get focused. If it's about the rap battle, let's keep it there. I will say this, people have, the public opinion is that the battle is over. I keep saying let's focus on the war. Who will be still relevant? Who will be still popping? Whose career will have gone up or gone down in the next 5 years? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like. Definitely subscribe. Head out.